Do you need to replace the coil packs or spark plugs on your Jeep Renegade? Check out this video. Hi there guys, welcome to another Ross Perry Productions video. And in this video I have my 2015 Jeep Renegade. This is the version with the 1.4 litre multi-air engine. And in this video I'm going to be showing you how to remove and replace the coil packs and also the spark plugs on the car, which is a nice simple job for you. And all you're going to need is a 10mm socket or spanner. And obviously to do the spark plug you're going to need a spark plug removal tool. It is the smaller type spark plug, and you're going to need a couple of extension bars. Now to do this job, obviously we're going to go underneath the bonnet, and if you don't know how to do that, just go into the driver's side and pull this lever here. And once you've done that, we're just going to put our hand in below the Jeep badge and push that yellow lever to the left. Now you notice I've actually got some upgraded bonnet struts there, and if you're interested in these, check out my other video on installing them. If you don't have these, then you're going to be putting this bonnet stay in that hole there. Now to do this job, obviously we're going to be taking off this black cover, so that'll be our first job. I'm just going to put my tools down here. So like I say, first job is to get the black cover off. Just two 10mm bolts. We've got one here and one here. With those undone, you can just get your hands on it, and there's just one popper at the back there. Just going to give it a bit of a sharp tug, and that allows you to remove the whole cover. Just go ahead and put that somewhere safe where you're not going to step on it. Now this is where we can actually see our coil packs. So the coil packs are these 4 black squares on top of the engine here. Now you notice there's just an air hose here that goes to your induction tube. Now it's nice and simple to remove. We're just going to take off that 10mm bolt there. And with that off, you can just do this yellow bracket by hand. And that just pops right off and you can move that out of the way. You've now got access to all of the coil packs. Now I'll just choose one at random. I'll go for this one here. Now the first thing we're going to do is get this yellow clip back like that, and then it allows you to actually squeeze down the black tab and move that out of the way. You must move that yellow clip out of the way. So the other thing that's important to remember is don't get any of these electrical connections messed up or in the wrong order, because then obviously your firing order will change. So now we're going to go ahead and just undo this 10mm bolt. Shouldn't be done up too tight. That's how long the bolt is. And then we can just pull onto the coil pack and retract it by pulling it straight up, and it actually comes off of the spark plug. So that then goes onto the spark plug down that tube there, and then that is our coil pack. Now there is a part number on the top here, but I won't read mine out because I actually want you to check the ones that are on your car, just in case they're a slightly different model. Now if you don't know which part it is, or your car doesn't have coil packs, and you've just picked it up half broken, then maybe you want to just use your VIN number and check with your local parts supplier. So with that off, we can now actually access our spark plug. So just moving the camera down there, you should be able to see the spark plug sat down that tube there. There we go, you can just see the top of it. So I'm now going to get my spark plug tool, slide it straight down on top of the spark plug, turn it round till it clicks down, and we're just going to undo it. Now what I like to do is start it with the ratchet, but once it starts to loosen, just do it with your hands, and I do the same thing for when I put it back in. And there you go, that's our spark plug all the way out. So this is actually a Fiat Parts original part, so it's made by NGK, but this being a Fiat engine, it's actually made for Fiats. So just for the spark plug, it's an NGK, and the number is 55249868. So there you go, I'm happy that these have been replaced fairly recently. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that back in, but you might want to get your new ones now. And like I say, always try to do it up as much as possible by hand. Just going to slide it straight down in. And there is a compressible washer on the outside of the spark plug, and that would just be that last little bit of tension that you're going to put on it. Now the torque rating on these is actually lower than my torque wrench goes to, which only goes down to 30 Newton meters, so I just do it by hand. And you really don't have to over tighten them, that's enough. And I actually held the ratchet by the head there, so you don't want to put full weight onto the ratchet, just to show you. You don't want to be pulling there. Just a little bit of tension on the head, and that's enough. Oh, left my spark plug tool down there. There we go. So it can take you a couple of attempts to get that up sometimes. And then we're just going to go ahead and get our new coil packs, or I'm just replacing my old ones because there's nothing wrong with them. And you're going to be pushing that down to its seats. Getting your 10mm bolt just to put that back in. Again, I do a lot of this by hand first off. No need to over tighten it, it's just there to make sure that that connection on top of the spark plug stays. Put your electrical connection back on and then push that little yellow clip forward again and make sure it's all locked in. Now, whilst you can only replace one coil pack, it is best practice to replace the whole set. That way you know they're the same age and they're going to age in the same way. And that said, you might be doing this on a budget, so therefore you just want to replace the faulty one and you can replace the others later. So I'm then going to put this breather pipe back, and it does just click in this time. Putting that 10mm bolt back in. Again, no need to over tighten it. Getting our black plastic cover. It's easiest just to line it up with the oil filler first off, and then you can remove the bolts so you can actually see where the holes are. So I know that that one's lined up there. Doing the same over this side. You're just getting your 10mm bolts and doing them up. And there we go. Nice, quick, simple video for you today, and that's how easy it is to remove and replace the coil packs and the spark plugs on this 2015 Jeep Renegade. If you found that video helpful, please do give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, check out some of my other videos and subscribe to my channel.